Hello and welcome to this question about set lists. When preparing for a performance, do you have a set list? If so, what do you write on it and what does it look like? My best example of this is the function band I used to be in called The Station, and we basically just worked on building sort of a huge, well not huge, but fairly sizable set list, so that we didn't have to play every single song, every single gig, even though the audience changed quite a bit. So we worked on that. We'd have a right mix of songs. We had a cap of, I think it was 2 or 3 songs per artist or band. So just so we didn't end up with, 6 or 7 ABBA songs or something like that. We kept it a nice number so it didn't get too much of one artist in particular. And then as we got more comfortable and as we'd played a couple more gigs, we categorised the set lists so that, I can't remember exactly, but say set list A was just like a general mix, split over the 2 45-minute sets. We'd have B as a really lively, so we'd have none of the chilled out songs in there, just lively. C would be our more typical gig, like typical pub gig, where it starts off, it's still good, but there's a couple of slower songs in there, and then the second set is mostly like proper party bangers because everyone by that point is warmed up and dancing much more. If you did a few of those in the first set, it doesn't quite have the same effect, we found. And D was more like a calm acoustic gigs, the songs that we could really strip back and, just do calm versions of them. And there was another one, but I can't remember what that category was. And then for some gigs, we would take, say, C, setlist C, and still change it slightly. We'd maybe add more songs in there, or, we'd change the Encore songs up a bit. Just as we gigged more, we'd find out, like, the singer would maybe struggle with one song in particular, so we'd try to do that earlier on, because we know if she did it later on and her voice was tired, she wouldn't pull it off as well. So we would do those sort of things as well, and we'd maybe have not so many songs back to back that had massive guitar solos in it, because you want to save the guitarist as well. You space it out like that, even down to songs that an individual wouldn't like playing so much. We would try not to put too many of those together because you don't want that particular person to feel negative in that moment. Space it out over the night, give them something to look forward to, something not so much. So yeah, that said, it is easier if you are a solo artist because you can just then pick songs you actually like doing. You don't have to worry about songs other people don't like doing, just the audience instead. But you're not going to please everyone, unfortunately. But yeah, so that's the best way of doing it, and just simply having what song it is on the set list, maybe even who it's by if you need that prompt. And I guess sometimes even having what key it's in, or even just, some of the chords on it. We had separate chord lyric sheets anyway, so that's what we'd go by for most of it. Even if we just scrolled down, had it there, and then we didn't really look at the page, but it was there in case we needed it on our stands, etc. So yes. Anyway, I hope that answers your question. Yeah, any other questions, let me know below. Other than that, thanks for watching. Cheers, bye.